And welcome back to Subculture on CentralCoastRadio.com. Well, we've got a very special guest on the phone right now. Of course, you all know the music of Lecia Louise because we've been playing her music on our show now for a couple of years. And her brand new EP is out right now as well, called Power and Passion. But today we're actually going to be chatting to Lecia about something else. Van Jam, an Australian first music festival, is coming to Ipswich in Queensland in just a few weeks' time, and we thought we would actually get Lecia on the phone today to chat a little bit about her music as well, but also Van Jam, this music festival that we're sure a lot of you would like to head along to. So, welcome to the program, Lecia.
Oh, hello. How you going? Thanks for having me on.
No problem at all. Now, we are so excited about Van Jam. This is an absolutely amazing festival. And, of course, you are on the bill with the likes of Adam Brand, Daryl Braithwaite, Eskimo Joe, Frente, Fanny Lumsden, Russell Morris, Thirsty Merc, Vixens of Fall. There are so many great artists on this. How excited are you about being part of Van Jam?
Yeah, this is an epic lineup, as you can see from what you've just read out there. And yeah, myself and the band members are very excited about playing at Van Jam this year, and we can't wait to hit the stage.
So what is it that you like about playing at festivals like this? Because, of course, you're no stranger to festivals. What is it that makes a festival show feel different to a regular show that you would do?
Just the atmosphere, the vibe. People can connect with the earth and nature, and a lot of people will be camping as well, so people can come and go and watch different acts in their own time. Again, you can meet some really wonderful people in this environment, and sometimes you make some wonderful life friends, and of course, amazing memories. So yeah, I can't recommend this type of festival enough.
Yeah,
it's just it's good for the soul.
You mentioned about making lifelong friends, but you can also make lifelong fans as well. I know for myself, I've been to festivals before and I've seen an artist that I've never seen live before, and I've ended up walking away and in the old days wanting to go and buy all of their albums. Are you aware of that when you're performing as well?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, after the show, after shows that we play, I love when people come up and say hi, and if they buy stuff, that's great as well. So because that all goes back into recording more, which is a very long, slow process. But when people are just so happy from what they've just watched, it really does warm my heart. It makes all the hard work behind the scenes seem worthwhile. Sorry, I'm skipping over my words there.
Oh, that's all right. And of course, it's good to be able to get back out and have festivals again after the pandemic. What has it been like for you being able to get out and play live again after not being able to do so for a couple of years?
Yeah, look, it's wonderful that it's come back. We're still in a teething phase, so it will take a while for this industry to get back on its feet, even though it looks like it is on its feet. But it is wonderful to see these type of events happening. Lockdown, of course, for so many was a tough time, having a lot of my gigs cancelled, tours cancelled. But then I learned to really enjoy staying home and, did some online music, connected with people that way, which became really, really cool. And online is such a big part of our lives, even though I do prefer live music. It feels like you are connecting much more than on the internet. So it is great to be a human again and to be playing live shows. I'm very grateful.
Definitely. And it's been a big year for you. Of course, your brand new EP, Power and Passion, came out. We've been playing your new single, Take It, on our show. How does it feel having new music out there? And are you excited about the fact that you'll be able to get to play some of these new tracks at Van Jam?
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you so much for playing my music. It was great to finally get that EP out as a self-funded, independent, mostly self-managed artist. It takes a long time to get something like an EP or even a single or even more an album to get it to the finish line, especially to the quality that I want it to be.
Yeah.
So it's great to finally have Power and Passion out there. Yeah. And we love playing those songs. I think my favourite to play live is Hot Blooded Woman. Take It is, yeah, I was surprised when we played a festival back in May. There was a lot of women singing along to that song. I was really surprised, so it was really nice to see that.
What is it that you love about playing Hot Blooded Woman? Is there something about that track that just really stands out for you?
Oh, it's dirty, it's grimy, and live we can really play with the structure. We can extend it out, keep each other on our toes to see what's coming up next. Even though we rehearse, we know what we're doing, but I also like to add the element of improvisation. Yeah, I think the audience can sense that spontaneity when you just sort of keep each other on their toes. Yeah, it just feels really good to play.
Now, you kind of touched a little bit on my next question there. You've got such an amazing back catalogue of music now. Is it getting harder to put together a set list, and what have you got planned for your set list for Van Jam?
Yeah, great question. Yeah, there's a lot of songs that I have released, as you've mentioned there, and some of them are great live, and some of them are probably better on headphones at home to listen to, or maybe a different type of environment. So I tend to go through my different releases and pick out more live, suitable, kind of in the rock, more towards the rock genre, which is easier to translate to a larger audience. Yeah, so there'll be some recent releases, there'll be some older releases that all bundled together in a live set that will be hopefully really fun to play, and even more so, more fun to listen to and dance to.
Awesome. Now we've got 2 questions that we're asking everybody who we chat to that's playing at Van Jam. First question, this is all about caravanning and camping. Are you a big caravaner and camper yourself?
Yeah. I have an old Mercedes van parked in Austria at the moment. It's over 40 years old. It's pretty big. It's like an old school bus, but it's like medium sort of size. It could, you know, in theory, it could sleep 3 pretty well. It's very flat. It locks up really well. So I have done a fair bit of that in Europe. I've done a little bit of that in Australia. I don't have a van at the moment. I wish I did. It's on the radar. I used to have one. I've got a great wagon though, so when I need to, I can stay in that. You know, one day I'd love to have, you know, like some sort of Winnebago or camper. But it's such a wonderful combination. You know, camping, music, travel, freedom. You can go where you want, when you want. It's a wonderful feeling, and if someone has never experienced it, I recommend that they give it a go, start slow, and see where you end up.
Definitely. And the second question, with such an amazing lineup of artists at Van Jam, which artist are you most looking forward to sitting down and watching play live?
Oh, my gosh. I probably have to pull up the poster there. There's so many wonderful acts on there. It's like, where do I start? I mean, Eskimo Joe, wow. I have not seen them before. Thirsty Merc I have seen, and wonderful, energetic show. I would love to see them again. Darryl Braithwaite I've seen numerous times and opened for him a couple of times, and what a singer. Like, you know, he was put in the wall of fame for a reason.
Yep.
Russell Morris, also a wonderful singer. Radiators, I haven't seen them live, but, you know, I've been perusing their catalogue. So, and Vixens are 4 are really cute girls. I shouldn't say cute. They're like, yeah, wonderful attitude. And I've been lucky enough to play with them a little bit at Tamworth. Gosh, I think they're all great. Sue Ray's lovely. Adam Brand, I can't wait to see. I watched him on the Channel 7 show. Fanny, I've been checking her out online. 8 Ball, you know, he's got great grooves. So I guess the highlights for me would be, yeah, Eskimo Joe, Thirsty Merc, and Bridget Dazza, I suppose.
Yeah, it is an absolutely amazing lineup. And of course, for all of our listeners out there, if you want to head along to Van Jam, it is on from Friday the 22nd to Sunday the 24th of September in just a couple of weeks at the Willowbank Raceway in Ipswich, which is about a 50-minute drive from Brisbane. I know a few people who are flying up and then getting a caravan and driving the rest of the way, so it's about 50 minutes from Brisbane, and all the ticket information is on our website. Lecia, thank you so much for taking the time to chat to us today. To finish off, what would you like to say to your fans out there who are thinking about heading along to Van Jam?
Oh, if you were thinking about it, put your plan into action and go and buy a ticket. And while you're at it, you can subscribe to my mailing list at lecialouise.com, Lecia. And yeah, life's for living. So get on out there.